Spoiler alert. What does that phrase mean? It means nobody wants to get their story spoiled and hear the end of the story before it comes out in the book that you're reading or the movie that you're watching or things like that. Spoilers seem to ruin the story, but we seem to have done this to ourselves in the story of Yetzias Mitzrayim. The story of the Exodus really is a story with a much greater message than what people think it's about. Because when Moshe comes to Paro and he says, "Let my people go," he's not actually saying, "Hey, slavery is wrong. Paro, you shouldn't enslave these people. What about human rights? Get them free. Let them go out to their homeland and live as free people." That's not actually what's going on over here. Moshe does come to Paro and say, "Let my people go for 3 days to bring karbonos and serve Hashem." The implication being that then afterwards they'll come back and be slaves to Paro again. Well, what does that do? How does that help the Jewish people? The point is that it's not about human rights. It was not about slavery and emancipation. It was not a piece out of Civil War history or anything like that. This was about who's in charge, who runs the world. Paro was the king of the greatest world power of the time. Everybody recognized his authority. Everybody recognized his power. He made himself out to be a god. He made himself out to be a superhuman. And yet, Moshe comes and says, no, we need you to relinquish your authority so we can go and daven to Hashem, because he is the one who truly runs the world. That Paro did not want to hear. And that Paro says, Mi Hashem asher ashma b'kolo, who is this God that I should listen to him? I'm not going to let them go. You just want to get out of the slavery, stop serving me. And Paro, we know what happens. He says, no, the Makos come. Eventually, Paro is going to acquiesce and let them go. And then he realizes, they're not coming back. So he tries to go get them and retain his authority. But it's too late. Because it is very, very clear, as we see from the story in Va'era and Bo, the way that HaKadosh Baruch Hu delivers the Makos onto the Mitzrayim, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu runs the world, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is in charge, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has all of nature subject to his will, and that is the lesson of Yetzias Mitzrayim. It is not about human rights per se, but it is about that there is one true authority over the world, and that is HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Wishing everyone a wonderful Shabbos.